Okay, so I've got some students asking me what citations really are, and I guess I was remiss in that I didn't perhaps make it clear in the last screencast and didn't give you an example of how to make a citation. So let's do that now. First, there's a link that I can give you, a paper, this one. There's the link, A Guide to Writing in the Biological Sciences. I'll put this in the message that I send you, okay? So that you can look at this paper. This is a literature cited citation. That's not the way it's cited in the text, but this is the way you would put it in a literature cited section. And this is what we're looking for, this kind of thing. Okay, now the other thing that we can look at is an actual research paper. This is in PDF. Okay. I want to get to the literature cited section. There it is. This is the literature cited section of this research paper. They call it references in this paper. Some papers call it literature cited. It would say literature cited right there. But this says references. And that's up to the style that the journal board of directors and the editorial board has decided for this journal. So that's what they do. And this is their format for citation that you see here. It is not necessarily APA style. It may be similar, but it is not necessarily APA style. So if we pick a page up here, maybe we can find a citation in the literature. Here we go. Norman and Bobrow, 1975. Some journals don't use commas. If there's only one author, Pasher, 1998. And if he's referring to something very specific, they'll even put the page number where that's found. So there's different ways of putting a citation in the text. But generally, when you make a statement that's right out of somebody else's work and you want to tell people, this is who said that. Because one of the questions we always ask is, who said? Why? How come? Who cares? Well, in scientific writing, this is who cares. This is who said. And we care that you know how to do this at Globe. So that's not me, by the way. I'm Mark K. Johnson. So this is what the first page of this research paper looks like. And so when he wrote this rather long paper, he put the citations in the text, and then he made a reference or literature cited section. So let's do it ourselves, okay? We're going to keep this available. We're going to have these different authors. We've got all the information right here that we need to make the citation. So what we're going to do is go to Citation Machine that I showed you in the last screencast. Okay, so I'm going to go to my bookmarks and just get that one up. So we have a separate window here. Okay, there it is, Citation Machine. Okay, we're going to do APA. All right, and we're going to do a journal article. So we're going to select that format. Okay, author's name. Who's the author? Let's go back to the paper. Oh, it's the PDF one, so we're going to go back to there. Okay, Diego Fernandez de Q. Ugh. Okay, and Mark L. Johnson. Okay, so Fernandez hyphen de Q and D and Mark L. Johnson. Okay. Okay. Fernandez D-E-Q-U-E. The initials are D, and we have another author, plus author, Johnsson, M-L. Year published. Now we got to find out the year published. 2002, volume 6, number 2. Okay, 2002, volume 6, number 2. Two, volume 6, number 2. You remember the page numbers? Let's go look. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Page numbers 153 to 165. We don't have a digital object identifier available, but we have a web address. Let's go get it and make sure we have it right. The web address is right there. Copy. Paste. Okay. Now we got to get title of the article and title of the periodical. So the title of the periodical, Review of General Psychology. R-E-V-I-E-W of G-N-E-R-L-T-S-Y-C-H-O-L-O-G-Y. And the title of the article is, where is it? There it is. Cause and Effect Theories of Attention, C-A-U-S-N-O-R-E-N, go back again. There it is. The role of conceptual metaphors. Ooh, big words. Oh, there's our thing. Okay. The role of conceptual metaphors. Uh-oh. Is it ES? No. It's just S. And get out of here. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, just S. Okay. So now we have it, and we make the citation. Okay, so there's the citation, and this is how we would cite it in the text. Fernandez, de Q, and Johnson, comma, 2002. So we put that in the text. And then in your literature cited section, you would copy, okay, and paste. Now let's paste it into a Word document so we can see it, okay? There we go. Paste. There it is. Cool. Retrieve from what? That didn't copy. Let's go back and do it again. Let's go find out what happened here. Okay. I didn't get it all copied. That's what happened, see? I didn't get it all copied. anyway, now we're going to get it. Cool. Okay, copy. Now let's paste it into our thing. Make sure we got it all. Cool, that's it. Well, that's the APA citation for this research paper. That's what you have to do. It's a little bit of a tedious problem, but in your post you might say literature cited. See? And then in your text, when you reference whoever it is you're referencing, you would put that part that it showed you to put in the text, Fernandez, Dubuque, and Johnson. No D's. Fernandez, Dubuque, and Johnson. Let's go back to it. Okay, so that's what we would put in the text. So when you're writing your paper, copy. When you're writing your paper up here and you're making statements, like I say, well then, at the right place, you'll paste this in. See? Just like that. Only need one parentheses. Generally, that's at the end of the sentence, so there'll be a period. That's my sentence. You can't read it. It's a language you don't understand. All right, so that's it. That's what we do.